Yeah, no, loving it. It's been a great first week. Been involved with the young crew last week, so to get down and meet all the boys and get stuck into it straight away it's been an awesome start, and I'm loving every minute.
It's an impression of the culture of the club.
Yeah, it's a great culture. Obviously, they've come off a terrific year, and it's just a privilege to be involved in something so special. And hopefully, we can continue that run, and I'm sure we will. I'm confident that the boys are just as hungry as they were last year. So keen to get stuck into it, and they've been really really good. They've welcomed me with open arms, and as I said, I'm loving every minute. Yeah.
Is there anything you've noticed straight away in a change from the Dockers to here?
Not necessarily. I guess this time of year, everyone's pretty similar. You train hard and you smash yourself on the track. So it's been really intent, and on the to see, and as I said, they're just really hungry to keep that success rolling, and to be able to be a part of it is an absolute privilege.
What have you noticed about the mood of the group coming into a team that's just won the flag?
Yeah.
Do you feel like the hunger is pretty high?
Absolutely, yeah. Obviously, there's always that little bit of doubt that you might have a premiership hangover, but I can confidently say that they definitely don't have that. They're just as hungry as ever, and it's just such an honour to be able to come here, and the whole club's up and about. It's not just the playing group; it's the whole entire club that's right around it. So to be here and be able to see it firsthand is awesome.
Well, can you just take us through the mood and sort of how it unfolded? Maybe caught some people off guard, and maybe I thought it was going to happen probably 12 months down the track. So how did it move so quickly?
Yeah, it did happen pretty quickly. It all sort of happened over a weekend, and me and my partner were back home, and we decided that we had a bit of personal things happen in the last 12 months that I don't need to go into, but we got back home, and we decided that now was the time to come home, and if the opportunity arose, and would go after it, and it did, and absolutely privileged to have the best team in the comp sort of come out after me, and at the same time, I'm so thankful for my time at Freo, and left on really good terms with the club and the boys, and loved every minute I had there, but just as excited to start a new chapter. Yeah.
When you told the guys, did they sort of say, look, we might not be able to get it done, or did you feel like straight away that it was going to happen? How did it play out?
As I said, it happened over sort of a weekend, so sort of one thing led to another, and I was always hopeful that it would go through, and obviously with a year on your contract, you still have that little bit of nerves about what could happen and the outcome of it, but at the same time, they showed a lot of belief in me, and a lot of sort of desire to get me here, and it played out that way, and it all went through really smoothly. So I'm thankful for both clubs for getting that done.
Was it only ever Collingwood, or did anybody else sort of raise their hands and try and get involved?
Collingwood probably was the one that we really sort of went after, and they came after us as well. So there was discussions elsewhere, but at the same time, I was pretty set on coming to the Pies after sort of the success they've had, and such a good club to come home to. But at the same time, it was fully intentional to come home, and then the opportunity came from that.
What do you see? Drive to Tuesday?
Hey.
Have you made the drive back home?
I have, yeah. I've been plenty of times. So I think that's one of the benefits. The biggest benefit definitely is still got my family's there, my partner's family's there. So the opportunity to it's just a 2.5 hour trip up the road, and you're home. So I think that's the thing I'm most looking forward to. A lot of Thursday, Friday night games, and I'll be able to get back up there on weekends and catch up with all the family and all the friends, and just settle right back in. So that's awesome.
Are you going to be able to tempt him to come to the G with some...
Absolutely. I hope I can get a few tickets for the first few games, because there'll be plenty of guys trying to come down. It'll be good.
Do you see your role still as like a high pressure sort of forward?
Absolutely, yeah. I think they're my strengths, and that's where I found my niche on the field, and that's where the club sees me playing as well. So I'll delve into whatever is needed of me, but at the same time, I think they're really big on playing to your strengths, and my strengths are pressure and being dangerous forward. So at the moment, I'll aim for that position, and we'll go from there.
You would have done a few pre-seasons in your time, but can you take your fitness rather to another level, do you think?
Absolutely, yeah. You can always get better at everything. So definitely want to get fitter, I want to get stronger, and I want to get better at pressure and better at kicking and skills and everything else in between. So it's just a good opportunity. I think we've got the right group around me and the right coaches and staff around me to get the absolute best out of myself, and I'm just so keen to get into it.
Are you on a modified program, or is it How are you reflecting that change over
Sort of last week I was a little bit, just because I was a late returner, and I bet it was just I wanted to come down and meet the younger boys, and Wadey and the S&C crew were really good about doing that, and sort of modifying me to ease me back into it and not get thrown straight into the deep end, and it's worked well. And now, since everyone's back, I think straight into it and go from there.
I saw a few of the bigger boys playing deep forward today. I think like Reef and Crampton and Johnson, I think it was.
Yeah.
I feel there's a few good options down there to help.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, it's a huge loss losing Dan, and it's disappointing for him. But we'll wrap our arms around him, and as you said, we've got great coverage up there. So looking forward to playing alongside all of those boys at some stage, and yeah, I've got full confidence in whoever it is to come in and play that role.
Was there someone when you were looking at Collingwood who thought I'd like to stand next to him in a forward pocket, or was there someone you're really looking forward to playing with in that forward?
I think it's the whole team, but you look at guys like Pendles and Steele, and you watch those guys growing up and admire everything about them. So the opportunity to play alongside those guys, and then I've always admired the way Jamie Elliott goes about as a small forward. I've always sort of looked at him as a bit of a role model, even though I was at another team. I just love the way he goes about it and his forward craft, and I'm just looking forward to playing alongside him. But at the same time, like, Bobby is at the peak of his powers, and he's only going to get better. So to be able to play in a forward line alongside him and Bo McCreary and all those guys is just super exciting.
A few of your fans have been a bit worried about the ground after Dan went down. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I've got no problems with it at all. I think the club's happy with where it's at, and we're happy with it's at. I haven't felt anything different. So it beats all the country grounds out up in Echuca, so it's good.
You're obviously new here, but do you soak in any of the history of this place? 'Cause it's
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it is. As you said at the start, it is the spiritual home. So to be back here is it's awesome, and it's a great way to come into the club and learn a lot more about it as well.
How did Lipinski lived off today? He seemed okay.
Yeah.
Can you give us your best Doc Larkins there?
I just spoke to him before. He said he just went over on his ankle, so I think it's just a little sprain. He'll be fine.
All good?
Awesome. Thanks, guys.